outside, and don't you just love my bonnet? I really want to thank a special friend for getting me this bonnet. I love it. I adore it. It is actually really cold, and it does keep your head a lot warmer. I have a lot of memories of bonnets like this because my grandma was very plain, and when she would go to church, she would wear this bonnet over top of her covering. So whenever they went away or they were outside somewhere special, they had these bonnets. All right, so what we have here is we have these two big containers. I'm going to show you a way that you can save a lot of money and not have so much dirt in your containers. We are going to fill them 3/4 full of shredded cardboard or shredded paper, and that is going to be the foundation, and then we are going to add our garden soil. This way we can fill these up for no cost whatsoever. So let me show you how we do that. So we're going to take our shavings, and we're going to fill it up. Make it pretty full because they are going to start to decompose. So we have that one full, and we're going to go ahead and do this one. All right, so now we have to go out in the garden and get the soil. Adding this dirt is going to make them very heavy, so we don't want to be lifting them around, so we're just gonna keep them right here. Now we just had a lot of rain, so the dirt is really heavy. I'm gonna go ahead and work on all of this, and when I have these both filled, then we'll work on the next project. All right, we have those large containers full of dirt and then the shredded cardboard. And I have these teepees that are 4 feet high. So we're gonna go ahead and take about 8 of them out. These last many years. In fact, I've had some of 4 years and they still are amazing and they aren't rotted. So we're gonna go ahead, now they're all different sizes as far as the thickness, but they are all only 4 feet. We're gonna go with 4 of them. And we're going to put 4 of them in each of our containers. We're going to make little teepees for all of the sweet peas. So we're going to go ahead and get 4 more out for the other container. And this gives me plenty more for other things that we want to use it for later on in the season. All right, let me show you how we make them. We have some twine, so it's really important that you have a kind of really strong string or twine. Twine is really cheap, and I just buy this by the roll, and this lasts me a couple years. We only need a couple feet of the twine. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to put them in the outer corners of your container. You can use these for green beans, anything that climbs up, and then you're going to pinch them together with your hands at the very top. You're going to take your string and just roll it around a couple times, and then you're going to give it a good tie and knot. And then this summer you will see all the sweet peas growing up this trellis, and they are so pretty. And that's the first one is done. We're going to take our scissors, trim it up a little bit so it looks nice and pretty. And that's all you need to do. So the first one is finished. We're going to do the second one, and then we're going to go and plant those sweet peas. One thing nice about all this, it's biodegradable. So when you're finished with it, all you have to do is put it in your compost bin and it will break down. So Tasha Tudor would have done this in her garden. Tasha Tudor loved sweet peas. If you don't know who Tasha Tudor is, you could do a little research. Very interesting, the life that she lived. And you're going to hear about her a lot in my videos because she is someone that I really enjoy reading about and learning more about. All right, so we got that one done. What we're going to do now is we are going to plant some sweet peas, and I'm going to work on some onions here in the greenhouse. It's still about 38 degrees and it's really, really cold, but the greenhouse is a beautiful 64 degrees. So I'll meet you in the greenhouse and we're going to work on that. And this is what we plant for March. Okay, so now we're in the greenhouse and we are going to work on sweet peas and we are going to work on some of our onion sets. Now I'm only doing some of them today because it is a little bit chilly yet, but it's still perfect for these items. In the greenhouse, there will get no frost on them, but it will get down to freezing temperatures yet. But that's okay. So let's get working on this. And it's so nice and warm in here. So if you want to follow along with me, this is what you plant in March with the onions. That's perfect. Now we're going to go ahead and we're just going to plant these. Always plant it with the side down where all of the roots are. And in a matter of a couple of days, we're going to have some really nice sprouts. And then we're going to transplant them when it's closer to the season. All right, we're going to water them one more time. You don't want to make them too wet because you don't want them to. I don't recommend these type kits. That's just my personal opinion. I know a lot of people love using them, but for me, they don't seem to work very well. But we're going to take a sweet pea and we're going to put it in each one. Now what I like to do is I do add a little bit of dirt on top of them. I just like doing that. Just a very thin layer of dirt. Now of course that's not what you're supposed to do, but I find that stuff germinates so much better if I do this. So I explained to you a little bit about my grandma's bonnet, but my grandma, when she came home from church, she would take her bonnet off and then she would have a special nail in her kitchen right beside her refrigerator and she would hang her bonnet by that nail. And this is so much fun, the memories. So while I give you guys a lot of memories of my grandma, you also are sharing a lot of your memories when you see things in my videos, and that makes me so happy. And I am just having so much fun in doing all of these things in a more authentic way, and just with the costumes and everything, it is so much fun. I'll let you in on a little secret. I've gotten so infiltrated into this lifestyle that I actually wear these clothing all the time now. Don't tell anyone, but I just love wearing these clothing, and it is a part of my life, and it is a part of my life not just for videos, but this is how I am. I'm sure my neighbors think I'm a little bit cuckoo these days, but most of them know that I do have a YouTube channel and they do understand it. And some of them are even starting to do the things that I'm doing. So I'm making a positive change here in the neighborhood, and I absolutely love it.